Module 4 continues with Part C, First Notification and Notification Config. The SSH service is being monitored on the local host. Click on Status, Notifications, All Outstanding Notifications. There are no outstanding notifications. Click to view notifications assigned to def user. There are none. From the root terminal, using the command system control status, verify the status of the SSH service. It is active, running. Using the command system control stop, stop the SSH service. Check the time. It is 9:32 p.m. Using the command system control status, verify the status of the SSH service. It is inactive and has been so since 21:32. Return to the local host's front page and wait. Note that in the right column, the SSH outage creates a minor event at 21:32. That is within a minute of the actual outage, and the service indicator turns red in the left column. Look at the emails for def user and root. There should be an email for both users indicating that SSH is down on localhost. As def user, the notice appears in the Notices dropdown. Return to the root terminal and restart the SSH service using the command system control start, and check the SSH service status using the command system control status. It should be active and running. All of the information about the notice can be found by clicking on def user's notification. The event information is at the top, and the list of users notified is at the bottom. Returning to the localhost's front page, the SSH service indicator has returned to green, and an event clearing or resolving the outage event is visible in the right column. If the emails for def user and root are refreshed, a resolved message referencing the original notice is present. It is instructive to note how notifications are kept in the OpenNMS database. The key table is Notifications. Use \d notifications to view its definition. Most of the columns in this table are of interest. The sequence used to track the notification ID is Notify Next ID. DB sequences were discussed in Module 2. The text message and subject appear in the emails sent. The page time is the time the notification was generated. Respond time and answered by reference the time and user method used to acknowledge the notification. The node ID and interface ID reference the node and interface of an event. If the event references a service, the service ID is kept in the notification table. The event ID and event UEI reference the event. Finally, the notify config name is the name of the notification in the notifications.xml file. Quickly running through each of the interesting supporting tables, \d notify next ID is used to determine the notification ID. \d node shows the node table definition. We can use the node ID to retrieve the node label. This is more descriptive. \d events and \d event underscore parameters, both covered in Module 2, can be used to extract event information. \d service defines the services known to OpenNMS after detection. Using select asterisk from service, note that services SSH and SMTP have been added. As was done for events, an SQL statement will be built for notifications. The pg.sql file of Module 2 has already been modified to accommodate notifications. The query is similar to the event query. Several joins are used. The node table is used to retrieve the node label based on the node ID. The service table is used to retrieve the service name based on the service ID. Event data is retrieved from the event table based on the event ID. The event parameters are retrieved as in Module 2. Running pg.sql from within PSQL displays pertinent information about the last notification. The file can be run from the command line, as was demonstrated in Module 2. Module 2 also describes the mechanics that make this possible. The three principal notification files are notifications.xml, which stores the definition of notifications, such as node lost service; notifd-configuration.xml, which stores the overall status of notifications, on or off, and provides the auto-acknowledge resolved configuration for events; notificationcommands.xml defines the commands used to provide notifications. For example, the definition of Java email. This will be covered in explaining external commands. Comparing the GUI definition of node lost service with the file OpenNMS_home/etc/notifications.xml, one sees the matchups with the name, node lost service, the destination path, email-admin, the text message, and subject line message, including all the substitutions that can be used. And comparing the configuration with the received emails, the subject line matches to include making the appropriate substitutions for service, SSH, interface resolve, localhost, interface 127.0.0.1, and node label, localhost. The text message repeats the subject line event replacement tokens, adding time at the very end. Comparing the GUI with the file OpenNMS_home/etc/notifd-configuration.xml, the notification status matches, and the auto-acknowledge configuration for node regained service is visible. The auto-acknowledge definition prepends resolved to the subject line and text message sent in the original node lost service event notification. This is visible in the email. 3 tutorial notifications will be created. Tutorial A will create a notification based on the reception of event UEI tutorial event /problem/A. Resolution is triggered by event UEI tutorial event /resolution/A. The destination path will be on-call flowers, meaning that only the flowers group member that is on call will get the email. Tutorial B will create a notification based on the reception of event UEI tutorial event /problem/B. Resolution is triggered by event UEI tutorial event /resolution/B. The destination path will be group flowers blast, meaning that all the flowers group members will get the email. Tutorial C will create a notification based on the reception of event UEI tutorial event /problem/C. Resolution is triggered by event UEI tutorial event /resolution/C. The destination path will be flowers stagger, meaning that all the flowers group members will get the email, but emails will be sent to those members at an interval and in alphabetical order. The tutorials will be resolved using either the resolving event or direct acknowledgement. Add the following to notifications.xml to create Tutorial A. The event trigger problem/A. The destination path of on-call flowers. The following template holds for all 3 notifications. The notification is made for any IP. The description, text message, and subject are templated, differing only in A, B, or C. The numeric message is standard. Add the following to notifications.xml to create tutorial B. The event trigger is problem/B. The destination path is group flowers blast. Add the following to notifications.xml to create tutorial C. The event trigger problem/C. The destination path of group flowers stacker. These are the additions that need to be made to notifd-configuration.xml to configure the auto-acknowledge notifications for tutorial A, B, and C notifications. The resolution prefix is attached to the email subject line and message. The standard value is resolved. The UEI is the received event that resolves the acknowledge event. To match, the UEI and acknowledged UEI must have matching node IDs and interface IDs. This will be made clear in the demonstrations that follow. Tutorial A is aimed at the destination path on-call flowers. The on-call member of the flowers group will receive the initial notification. Then, barring a resolution event or an acknowledgement of the notification within 5 minutes, deaf user will be notified of the event. After being notified of the event, deaf user will acknowledge the notification. A resolution event will not be sent. Before each test, all user emails will be cleared as necessary for clarity. Tutorial A is aimed at the flowers on-call role. Find out who is on call. It is Violet. Generate the event problem/A. Look at Violet's MailX. The notification has arrived. The time is 12:26. Wait 5 minutes. Look at deaf user's MailX. The notification has arrived. The time is 12:31. Recycle the web page and note the indication of a notification. There is a notification. Acknowledge the notification. Run the PSQL script and note the details. The notification config name is Tutorial A. The subject and text message are as expected. The initial notification went out at 12:25. Remember, Violet received the email at 12:26. The notification was acknowledged at 12:32. Remember that deaf user received the email at 12:31. The event UEI matches, and the remainder of the info looks good. Up next, tutorial notifications continue in Module 4, Part D.